Life is busy. We often find ourselves rushing from one thing to the next. It is easy to forget ourselves in this daily whirlwind, but self-care is not a selfish act. It is truly essential for our happiness. It helps us to recharge our inner batteries. It makes us stronger to face life's many challenges. We absolutely need to make dedicated time for these moments. This practice is very important for our overall well-being. Even small, consistent acts of self-kindness can make a really big difference in how we feel each day. Taking these moments is a valuable investment in ourselves. Daily demands constantly pull us in many different directions. Work commitments often take up a large part of our day. Family responsibilities are important and need our attention. Household chores seem to pile up endlessly. It is incredibly easy to feel overwhelmed and stressed by it all sometimes. Creating a personal sanctuary is therefore absolutely key to finding some balance. This sanctuary is your special, quiet space for finding inner peace. It is a dedicated time that is just for you, away from other pressures and noises. Think carefully about what truly brings you a sense of calm and brings you joy. This is precisely where your own self-care journey begins to unfold. True self-care means deeply listening to what your body and your mind need. It also means being genuinely kind and compassionate towards yourself. Always. Try not to be too critical of yourself. It is about rediscovering simple joys in the small things that surround you every day. These precious moments help us to feel more balanced and more centered in our lives. They provide us with the inner strength to cope with daily stress more effectively. My own personal journey with self-care has taught me so much about its quiet power. It has clearly shown me the profound impact of small, consistent, loving actions towards myself. I am excited to share some of these simple practices with you. Finding what self-care practices work best for you is a wonderful personal adventure. It is a journey of discovery, and it is unique to each individual person. Not every single suggestion or idea will perfectly fit everyone's lifestyle or personal preferences. That is perfectly okay. The main goal is to explore different options with an open and curious mind. Try out different activities that seem appealing or interesting to you. Most importantly, pay close attention to how they make you feel, both during the activity and afterwards. This essay offers some gentle ideas to help you get started on your path. Think of them as helpful starting points. Your own journey to self-care is unique and wonderfully special. One of my most cherished ways to unwind is by taking a warm, soothing bath. It is a truly simple luxury that can feel incredibly indulgent and special. I particularly love to add Epsom salts to the water. These wonderful salts are known to help relax my tired muscles, especially after a long or busy day. The gentle warmth of the water is so deeply comforting and very soothing to my senses. It feels like a soft, gentle hug enveloping my entire body. This lovely ritual clearly signals to my body and mind that it is now time to rest and let go. It effectively helps to wash away the accumulated worries and stresses of the day. To make my bath time even more special and wonderfully restorative, I often add a few drops of lavender essential oil. The beautiful calming scent of lavender is famously very peaceful and relaxing. It significantly helps to soothe my mind and quiet any racing thoughts I might have. Sometimes I also choose to light a softly scented candle nearby for ambience. The soft, flickering candlelight creates an incredibly peaceful and serene mood in the bathroom space. I then just close my eyes and focus gently on my breathing, in and out, nice and slow. This is a true, undisturbed moment of pure tranquility and deep relaxation just for me. It is a perfect way to end any busy or demanding day. After my wonderfully relaxing bath, I really enjoy settling down to read a good book. I always make a point to choose a physical book rather than looking at a bright screen. Electronic screens like those on phones or tablets can unfortunately keep our minds far too active and alert before bedtime. A real paper book feels so different and much more grounding in my hands. The simple physical act of turning the soft pages is a surprisingly calming action in itself. I find that immersing myself in a good story helps me to completely escape from any daily concerns. It gently takes my mind off any lingering stress or worries from the day just gone. This quiet activity greatly helps me prepare for a restful night's sleep. Reading a physical book before going to bed is a truly wonderful form of digital detox. In our modern lives, we spend so much of our precious time looking at various screens. Our eyes and our busy minds genuinely need a proper break from all that constant stimulation. A traditional book offers a quiet, focused, and engaging activity away from the harsh blue light of devices. It gently helps my mind to slow down its pace significantly as I get lost in the narrative. This, in turn, makes it much easier for me to fall asleep peacefully and quickly when I finally turn off the light. As a result, I often wake up feeling more thoroughly refreshed and ready for the new day ahead. This simple habit has noticeably improved the quality of my sleep. Mornings provide a fantastic opportunity to engage in positive self-care practices. I personally love to start my day with a session of gentle yoga. Even a short practice, perhaps just 15 to 20 minutes long, makes a noticeable difference to my mood. The gentle stretches slowly and kindly awaken my body from its slumber. They also help to release any stiffness or tension that might have built up overnight while sleeping. Yoga beautifully connects my mind with my body in a harmonious and mindful way. This intentional movement sets a wonderfully positive and calm tone for the rest of my day. I always feel more centered, focused, and prepared after my morning yoga routine. My morning yoga flow is usually quite simple and designed to be accessible to everyone. I prefer to focus on gentle, flowing movements rather than very challenging or complex poses. I always pay close attention to my breath throughout the entire practice, inhaling and exhaling slowly. This conscious breathing helps me to stay present in the moment, fully aware of my body. It is not about achieving difficult postures or pushing my physical limits too hard. Instead, it is entirely about feeling good and comfortable in my own body as it moves. This gentle practice effectively energizes me for the hours ahead. It also brings a profound sense of inner calm and quiet peace. It's truly a beautiful and mindful way to greet each new day. Another deeply rewarding self-care practice that I greatly enjoy is cooking new things. Experimenting with new and interesting recipes is always a lot of fun for me. Beyond the pure enjoyment, I find the entire process to be very therapeutic and wonderfully calming. Focusing on tasks like carefully chopping fresh vegetables or precisely measuring out ingredients can be surprisingly meditative. The delicious aromas that begin to fill the kitchen as things cook are simply delightful to experience. Creating something nourishing and wonderfully tasty with my own two hands feels incredibly good. It is a tangible way to actively care for myself and also for my loved ones too. This creative activity wonderfully engages all of my senses. Trying out new recipes in the kitchen allows me to be wonderfully creative and expressive. It is also a great way to continuously learn new culinary skills and interesting techniques. I truly enjoy discovering new and exciting flavor combinations and different food textures. It is always quite exciting to try a completely new dish for the very first time. Sometimes the recipe works out perfectly on the first attempt, which is always a joy. Other times it becomes a valuable learning experience for the next time I try it. Either way, the entire process, from initial preparation to the final tasting, is thoroughly enjoyable for me. Cooking healthy, wholesome meals is a genuine act of self-love and care that I truly cherish. These are just a few examples of my own personal self-care rituals that I practice. They are the specific practices that consistently help me feel recharged, more centered, and nicely balanced. They act as my important anchors in an often busy and sometimes demanding world. Perhaps some of these simple ideas might appeal to you as well, and you might try them. Or maybe they will spark completely new ideas for your own unique self-care routine. The most important thing, truly, is to find what genuinely resonates deeply with you. What activities make you feel genuinely good, peaceful, and happy from within your heart? That is your best starting point for this journey. Self-care is, by its very nature, a deeply personal journey for every single one of us. What works wonders for one person might not be suitable or enjoyable for another at all. It is therefore essential to be curious, patient with yourself, and open to trying new things. Pay close and mindful attention to how different activities make you feel, both physically and emotionally. Do you feel more relaxed and at ease afterwards? Do you feel more energized and vibrant, ready to go? Or perhaps you feel more joyful and content in your spirit. Let your authentic feelings and responses be your trusted guide on this important path. This is precisely how you begin to build your unique and effective self-care toolkit. It is often best to start small when introducing new self-care practices into your life. You absolutely do not need to completely overhaul your entire life all at once. That can feel overwhelming. Just a few minutes of quiet, mindful breathing each day can be powerful self-care. A short, refreshing walk in nature, noticing your surroundings, can also be wonderful self-care. Even simply listening to your favorite uplifting music can be a form of self-care too. The real key to success and lasting benefit is consistency in these small actions. Make these little moments a regular and cherished part of your daily or weekly routine. They will steadily add up to make a very big positive difference over time. I warmly encourage you to explore and experiment with different forms of self-care. Create your own personal sanctuary amidst the many demands and pressures of daily life. Take the time to consciously nurture your mind, your body, and your precious spirit. Discover your own simple delights that bring you comfort, restoration, and genuine joy. Your overall well-being is truly worth the dedicated effort and the focused attention. Remember, happiness often comes from these small, intentional acts of kindness and care that we extend towards ourselves. Begin your own personal pampering journey today without any further delay. You absolutely deserve it more than you know. Or